Imagine a world without the quiet grace of sloths, the comical snouts of anteaters, or the armored shells of armadillos. These creatures, though often overlooked, play vital roles in the intricate web of life. Their absence would leave a gaping hole in the ecosystems they inhabit, a void with far-reaching consequences. From the lush rainforests of South America to the grasslands of North America, these animals have carved their niche over millennia. Sloths, with their languid movements, are masters of camouflage, their fur a living tapestry of algae and insects. Anteaters, armed with sticky tongues and powerful claws, are expert termite and ant hunters. Armadillos, encased in bony plates, are nature's excavators, their burrows providing shelter for a myriad of other creatures. These animals, so diverse in their adaptations, are united by their ecological significance. They are the gardeners, the pest controllers, the architects of their environments. Their presence, or lack thereof, reverberates through the food chain, shaping the destiny of countless other species, including our own. High in the canopy, a sloth hangs upside down, its movements measured and deliberate. This slow-motion existence is not a sign of laziness, but a brilliant adaptation to a low-energy diet of leaves. Their slow digestion and infrequent trips to the forest floor make them walking ecosystems, their fur home to a variety of insects, algae, and even moths. These moths, in turn, play a crucial role in the sloth's life cycle. They lay their eggs in the sloth's dung, and the larvae, upon hatching, feed on the nutrient-rich waste. Once they mature, the moths return to the sloth, adding to the rich tapestry of life in its fur. This symbiotic relationship highlights the interconnectedness of nature, where even the smallest creatures play a vital role. The sloth's diet of leaves also plays a critical role in forest regeneration. By consuming leaves and dispersing seeds through their droppings, sloths contribute to the health and diversity of the rainforest. Their absence would disrupt this delicate balance, potentially leading to a decline in certain tree species and a cascade effect on other organisms that depend on them. On the forest floor, a giant anteater patrols, its long snout sniffing the air for the scent of ants and termites. Its powerful claws rip open ant hills and termite mounds, and its long, sticky tongue, which can flick in and out over 150 times per minute, laps up the unsuspecting insects. This voracious appetite makes the anteater a natural pest controller, keeping ant and termite populations in check. Without anteaters, these insect populations could explode, leading to increased damage to crops, trees, and even human structures. Their abandoned burrows also provide shelter for other animals, highlighting their importance in the ecosystem's intricate web of life. The loss of anteaters would leave a void in this web, with unforeseen consequences for the delicate balance of nature. Encased in their bony armor, armadillos might seem impervious to harm. However, their real strength lies in their ecological role as ecosystem engineers. Their powerful claws are perfectly designed for digging, and their burrows provide shelter from predators and the elements for a wide range of animals, including rabbits, snakes, and even opossums. These burrows also play a crucial role in soil aeration and water infiltration, improving soil quality and promoting plant growth. As they forage for insects and grubs, armadillos turn over the soil, further enhancing its fertility. Their presence is essential for maintaining healthy ecosystems. Their absence would be felt by countless other species that rely on their burrows for shelter, and by the plants that benefit from their soil-enhancing activities. In a world without armadillos, the landscape itself would change, losing some of its diversity and resilience. Section 5. Echoes of Giants, the ground sloths. Though long extinct, the legacy of ground sloths still resonates in the Americas. These giants, some standing as tall as elephants, played a crucial role in shaping their environment. Their powerful claws, used for stripping leaves from trees and digging for roots, also left their mark on the landscape. They acted as seed dispersers, transporting seeds over long distances in their digestive tracts. Their dung, rich in nutrients, fertilized the soil, promoting plant growth. Their extinction, likely caused by a combination of climate change and human hunting, left a void in the ecosystem that has yet to be filled. While their smaller, tree-dwelling relatives continue their legacy, the loss of these giants serves as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of life and the profound impact that the extinction of even a single species can have on the planet. Section 6. A world out of balance. The missing links. The absence of sloths, anteaters and armadillos would create a ripple effect through their respective ecosystems. Without sloths, certain tree species might decline, impacting the animals that rely on them for food and shelter. The intricate balance of the rainforest ecosystem, carefully honed over millennia, would be disrupted. Without anteaters to control their populations, ants and termites could proliferate, leading to increased competition for resources with other insect species and potentially causing damage to crops and human structures. The delicate balance of the food web would be thrown into disarray. Without armadillos, the soil might become compacted, reducing water infiltration and plant growth. The burrows that once provided shelter for a myriad of creatures would vanish, leaving them vulnerable to predators and the elements. The very structure of the ecosystem would be altered. Section 7. The ripple effect. From insects to jaguars. The loss of these creatures would not only affect their immediate prey and predators, but would also have cascading effects throughout the food chain. With fewer sloths to feed on, specialized predators like harpy eagles might struggle to find enough food, impacting their populations. An increase in ants and termites due to the absence of anteaters could lead to a decline in other insect species, affecting the animals that rely on them for food, such as lizards, frogs, and birds. This, in turn, could impact larger predators like snakes and jaguars. The loss of armadillos and their burrows could lead to a decline in the populations of animals that rely on them for shelter, such as rabbits, snakes, and opossums. This, in turn, could affect the predators that depend on these animals for food, further disrupting the delicate balance of the ecosystem. Section 8. A silent forest, the human cost. The disappearance of sloths, anteaters, and armadillos would not only be an ecological tragedy, but would also have a profound impact on humans. The loss of these animals would diminish the biodiversity of our planet, robbing us of the wonder and beauty they bring to the world. Ecotourism, a vital source of income for many communities in South and Central America, would suffer as iconic animals disappear from the landscape. The cultural significance of these animals to indigenous communities would also be lost, erasing generations of knowledge and tradition. Moreover, the ecological services provided by these animals, such as pest control, seed dispersal, and soil aeration, would have to be replaced by artificial and often costly means. The disappearance of these animals would be a stark reminder of our interconnectedness with nature and the consequences of our actions. Section 9. In praise of the peculiar, a call for conservation. The potential consequences of a world without sloths, anteaters, and armadillos are a sobering reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. These unique and often overlooked creatures play vital roles in their ecosystems, roles that are essential for the health of the planet and our own well-being. Their disappearance would not be a solitary event, but would trigger a cascade of consequences, disrupting the delicate balance of nature and leaving a void that would be felt for generations to come. It is our responsibility to ensure their survival, to protect them from the threats of habitat loss, hunting, and climate change. By appreciating the importance of these creatures, by supporting conservation efforts, and by making conscious choices to reduce our impact on the environment, we can help ensure that the quiet grace of sloths, the comical snouts of anteaters, and the armored shells of armadillos continue to grace our planet for generations to come. Let us not allow their absence to be our legacy.